Hello guys, Bitcoin plebs and bulls, here we are again for another FU Money, the short update, interweek update of Monday. And we just had a close of the week a few hours ago, but before that let me just explain. I was away for some time. I was needing some holidays, some days off of live streaming and analysis. So that's why I took a few days after Christmas, and we are coming back in 2022 now for another year of analysis and podcasts all the way in the 3 channels. So I also had a little accident a week and a half ago, I think. It was just maybe 8-10 days ago. I cut my finger with a knife, so I was also in recovery. So that's one reason more for been taking a few days off. And now I hope everything is okay. So I see people joining the channel already. Hello everyone, hello guys there. And let's go and see. This is a short update as usual. It's Monday, so it's not a very long video, I hope. And I will do some real-time analysis. I didn't check anything today because I had a very full day so far, full of personal stuff to solve. But let's start. So if you don't know already, during the month of December, there were a lot of changes also to the channel. We have a new website. We have new channels available also. We are live streaming for different platforms. Not today. The shorter videos are just going to be live streamed to YouTube. But you can check the new website where you have all the information about the network of channels. We have 3 channels on YouTube, 3 channels on Rumble, 1 on Apple Podcasts to listen to the audio on the go, but that's for the Portuguese audience. And we also have 2 Telegram groups, 1 in English and 1 in Portuguese for all of you guys. So you can join either one. But let me just show you here. We have the website, and if you click on this button here, check the network of channels, you will see that there are 3 channels, the orange one, the main one, which is this one I'm live streaming right now. We have it here on the website. You can watch the videos, of course. You can see it live, or you can check the videos that have been live streamed already. Or you can just go to YouTube, which is the usual channel that you are used to. We are also on Rumble, the same channel on Rumble. And this is not live, but it's like a storage where all the videos are in case some problem occurs with YouTube. And you can also find the link for the Telegram group for each of the channels. So if you check here, you have all the links for each channel. You can join the Telegram group for this one, the Telegram group for this one, and they are just different languages. So this one is English, the main language, and this one is Portuguese. Also, we have for the Portuguese channel, the Apple Podcasts available to listen on the go for the podcasts that we have there already. Also, the last one, we also have it here on the website and on YouTube and Rumble. And this one is just an aggregation, a news aggregation channel where I post all the news relevant to the finance world, mainly Bitcoin, of course, but also many other topics are uploaded there. So you can check all the news in just one place instead of just looking for it on YouTube and not finding anything. Okay, so that's it. Check the website. There's lots of information here. You can also have the contacts to contact me directly for anything you want to ask me. And that's it. So lots of changes in December. I was, of course, also taking December, the entire month of December, to upload all the videos to Rumble. And now we have the complete history of the 3 channels there on Rumble. So you can also check it if for some reason YouTube decides to deplatform us or something like that. So you guys know already. So, but I digress already. Sorry for this little intro because this is the first video of the year. And of course, I had to tell you guys what all the news are about this FU Money network that we are creating here. So don't forget, all the information is also on the video notes below. You can check the links to join the Telegram groups or to check the videos on any channel you want or any platform available. So that's it. Let's start with the numbers, and the numbers for today are not very good. We have lots of red, but let me just refresh the page. Okay, so Bitcoin is at $42,200 right now, and we have $5.5 billion of volume traded in spot markets in the last 24 hours. That corresponds to a decrease of 2.7% of the price of Bitcoin in the last 24 hours. So compared to 24 hours ago, we are down 2.7%. Ethereum is at 3,224. That corresponds to a 4.5% decline since 24 hours ago. The volume traded in the last 24 hours was $3.5 billion. The rest, you guys know already, I don't really care. They are not coins that we should even think about. Okay, so let's go directly to the chart and let's see what we have here. I will try not to have a very, very long analysis. So let's start with the total market cap. We retraced, reversed the action to the upside, and we are now consolidating around these levels, which looks fine to me unless we break the previous swing low, which was around 1.97, no, sorry, 1.97, yeah, $1.97 billion here at the total market cap. So as long as this doesn't break it, I'm not very sure if we are going to revisit this level here, which was around 1.85, 86. And this is what the indicator tells me that could be the reversal point for the total market cap to start to go up. So right now we are in a consolidation phase. We have been here for a few days. As you guys know, the total market cap chart that I usually show you here on the show is a daily chart. So every candle represents 1 day. And we have been here around these levels, 1.98 and 2.1 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days already. So we have been consolidating all week long around these levels here at the total market cap. So we have been almost touched the bottom of the trend channel just by a hair. We missed it here. Exactly the point where we had the reversal to the upside, and now consolidation is the key for this past week. Let's see how the week now starting will develop. So I'm going to follow up this, of course, but we have plenty of room inside the trend channel to go to the upside. But the main point I want to see broken is the 2.3 trillion. Sorry, I have been saying billions, but it's not billion, it's trillion. So all the numbers I said, it's trillions and not billions. Sorry for that. But the point where I want to see the market cap going is breaking this last swing high here around $2.3 trillion. And that will give me the confirmation that this reversal point is valid and we are now going to the upside. So we have to wait for this consolidation to be over, and probably this will occur in the next few days. No one knows when this will occur, of course, and people saying to you that this will occur tomorrow or 2 days from now, they are just lying, because no one knows the future. And that's not what we do in this channel. We just help you navigate the charts, not predicting the future. So the exactly as predicted phrase that you were missing already, I bet, it's not part of this channel. This is just some fun that we have about this phrase from Carl the Moon, or the Moon Carl, sorry, about saying exactly as predicted. So in any case, we have this movement here on oversold already. So the momentum context, which is the white line, is about to start to go up. That is a good sign. It means that the pressure to go up is starting to appear. Also, the momentum, which is the orange line, was going up, but today we had a bit of a decrease here in this consolidation. So that's why we have a small change in direction here. Overall, I believe that we are now starting a new phase of context moving up here. So let's see how that develops. But the total market cap is navigated already. You guys know the support context is just below the trend channel here. The resistance continues to go up. Let's see where we are going in the next box that will appear. So let me check here. This is the one, and this is 30. So these boxes are 1 month exactly. So we need to get to the end of January to have a new box. And because of all this downtrend here that we had from the 3 trillion mark, which was the last all-time high, probably we will have a lower context box here, the support context, but we need to see how this develops to the end of the month. And if we start to go up now, probably we will have a box just at the same level or just a bit up or down from this one. So it might not indicate really, really important things, but at least the context is there. We were very, very close to touch the context here, the support context, and reversing there, but we actually reversed sooner than that, and we did not even go to the support. So that's it for the total market cap. Dominance about 40%, nothing to see here. It's the third touch of the 40% mark, and let's see how that will evolve. But for now, it's always 40%. Bitcoin has never been below the 40% mark except once, and this was in January 2018. So for now, we have been just being supported by the 40% line here and not going below. That's a good thing. Also, 40%, very strong support on dominance. Here, the weekly chart for Bitcoin. We are still below the triangle. However, last week was an MRI bottom and we actually flipped the count to a green one. But right now, this week is again flipped to a red one. So we need this week to at least close above the opening mark, which was $43,106. If that happens, we continue the count for a green 2, which is, of course, as you guys know, according to the MRI rules, a nice entry spot into the spot market. So when you have a green 2 above a green 1, usually that's the best area to take an entry into the market, betting that this will continue to the upside as we have the green count continuing up. So according to the rules, the best time for an entry is on the reversal point, MRI bottom, and having a green 2 above a green 1, that's the point where you want to go into the market. If this continues to the upside, it will be very profitable. So let's see how this week evolves. I will want this week to close as a green candle above the opening mark, and that is the important thing you have to think about this week until the end of the week on midnight of Monday, Portuguese time, of course. So taking that into account, we are still having the, on the weekly chart, we still have the moving averages all ordered. So the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200 are all in order. And I'm hoping that this MRI bottom actually marks the spot of the reversal, and we have the scenario B in action and playing and not breaking the support around 40K, which would take us to the scenario C, and that one is not very good. Although we have the 100 period moving average on the weekly chart already above the 30K level, around $31.5 thousand. And of course, this is good because it's above the minimum marks of this big retracement we had last summer in 2021 before the reversal to the upside. So if the 40K mark holds, we are still in scenario B. And of course, I'm expecting the price to go up from here, but we have to see how this week will develop. If we break the 40K mark and the 40K support, which goes from 39 to 41, something like that, it's not always just a line, it's an interval. And I usually give it $2,000 or $3,000 interval. So if we break below the $39,000, and this one was around $39,896. So if we break below the $39,000 mark, probably we are breaking this support, going into scenario C, and scenario C is the retest of this $30,000 level from last summer, which will be really ugly. So I'm not expecting that to happen. I have indications on the weekly chart and the daily chart. The weekly chart is already, you see the MACD is already going sideways, bars wise, of course. We don't have a gap from last week to this week, and the lines are about to go sideways too. So there are indications that the bearish momentum is coming to an end, and we will probably hold the 40K level unless some black swan event happens or some crazy guy touches the wrong button and sells $2 or $3 billion in Bitcoin. Unless that happens, I'm expecting the reversal to hold the 40K line and start to go to the upside. If we go to scenario C, that will be very, very ugly. So looking at the RSI, we are going sideways, so nothing to see here. And the MACD, as I said, we have no gap in between these bars, and we have been going for a few weeks already to the bearish momentum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 months, already 2 months of bars in the red. But as you guys can see, now this is going sideways. The bars are not increasing anymore unless, as I said, we have some crazy event and we drop below the 40K. This bar will increase, but so far we have no gap between the two, and that might indicate the bearish momentum coming to an end, and the lines will start to go sideways before the blue line crosses above the orange for another weekly bullish momentum on the MACD. So let's see how that goes. Also, you guys can see the third oscillator here is already on the green for the last 2 weeks and indicating a reversal sooner than the MACD. The MACD is a bit more laggier than this one, and this one is indicating already that we might start to see a reversal of the price action here at this point where we are right now. So that's what I have for you for the weekly chart. Let me just take a quick look here at the daily. The daily still looks a bit ugly, but as I said, if we can hold this red candle above the close of this one here, so let me see the minimum values for that. I cannot have the zoom if I want to see the values. So this one was, the lowest point was 41,780. So if we can hold this candle above or it doesn't close below the $41,780, that's a good sign. It's a sign that we are holding this consolidation phase here, and we are not going to retest the 40K again as we did at 39,900, the previous so the lowest point of this consolidation here. So if that holds, if this candle holds above the minimum value for this one here, that's a good sign. If we break this low here, then we might very well go to retest the 40K level, and that might not be so good as I'm expecting. So for now, the MACD, the RSI is again going for the low line of the 30%. And of course, I'm expecting the MACD to continue with the blue line above the orange here, but we have already a light green bar. So that's because of this candle here, which has a sell signal. And I don't like that sell signal over there. Let me just hope that we can hold this minimum level of this candle here and continue the consolidation going to the upside. If that doesn't happen, for sure we are going to retest the 40K, and that is dangerous already. So if we are replicating, of course, the Wyckoff accumulation of last summer, that might be another retest here above the minimum level of this candle. And if that happens in the next few days, if we continue to go down very, very slowly, this is exactly what the Wyckoff accumulation expects, is to give you stress, make you sell everything below the level where you bought, so in the negative mark, and then continuing to the upside and leaving you behind. So that's what the Wyckoff accumulation is for. That's the pattern that puts people in stress, completely stressed, and they start to sell in negative terms, and then it reverses to the upside, just like last July in 2021, and left a lot of people behind after they sold everything exactly at the reversal point. So let's see how that goes. We have to wait. I will not do anything to my positions right now. I will wait to see how this develops. If we break this intermediate level here, and if we go to retest the 40K, or if we reverse here, which I don't believe is going to happen really easily because of the sell signal. We are right now below all the levels we should be for this consolidation, but let's see how that goes. And we have to wait a few more hours as this is a daily candle. Let's see how this closes today. I hope we can hold that level over there. Okay, let me just go and take a look here at the Pro Indicators framework. So we are now at the support context, which is a very good sign too. Usually we don't break the support context unless there is a really, really crazy event or fat finger syndrome of someone selling a lot in using their phones. But usually when you get to this point here at the support context, the price gets reversed to the upside. The most that can happen is another retest at the same level before reversing again and starting the new trend to the upside. So let's see how that goes. But the fact that we, on the daily chart, on the pro indicators framework, we are indeed inside the box, the resistance, the support context, it's a very good sign. And also, as you guys can see, the context momentum, the white line, is again now going to the upside, also following this orange line, which is the momentum itself, which stopped for today because of this candle going down now, but it might as well start again to go to the upside, just like here some time ago. Although the bears are in control, because I don't see any green circles here, and that means we will not have a squeeze, so the price will not be so volatile for now. It might happen if the bulls start to come in again around 40K, and we will have a squeeze if they get really close to each other, the green and the red circles, which represent the bears on top and the bulls on the bottom. But for now, the bulls are in control. I don't see any green circles here, so let's hope that that candle for today is not going so long to the downside. Let's hope it can reverse soon. Now, let me check the messages. Okay, so I guess, let's see. So I guess we have a question here. So just before I start to talk about the dollar, let's see. I cannot extend the video much more, so I will answer this question, and I guess it's the only one. So let's see if I can find it here on the tab for social, and here it is. I guess it's this one. What about the 100-day moving average around 35K range, showing an ascending pullback from the old 30K support? It was a minor support resistance last year. So yeah, I was talking about that when I mentioned the fact that we could be replicating the behavior of the Wyckoff accumulation we experienced last summer in May, June, and half of July before the reversal to the upside. So that's exactly what I said. The 100 period moving average is now at $31,500. That's a bit above the level that we went down in the last summer of 2021. We went to actually 29,000 and something. So we were below the 30K mark, and now the 100 period moving average is above that mark. It's around 31,500, and it will be much more in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So that's why I was expecting scenario C not to be so bad, but well, overall it's bad because we are retesting the 30K level instead of going up. But if we go to a scenario C, I really don't believe that we are going to break the 30K level. Also because we have the 100 period moving average exactly on that above the previous low of last summer, which was around 29,700 if I'm not mistaken, and we have already crossed above that mark with the 100 period moving average being around $31,500, and probably next week and 2 weeks from now it will be much higher than that, around probably 32,000, 33,000. So I'm not expecting the 30K support to be broken, even if we go to a scenario C, which I have been describing in the last few videos since December. But for now, we have to hold the 40K to maintain the scenario B valid and into play. So I guess that's it for this question. Let me just go back. Sorry for that, guys. I have to remove it from here. Okay. So just a quick look on the dollar, and I hope I answered everything. Okay, I have another one. Okay, just one more. I have another one here. Let's see if I understand Paulo fully. So I've been watching the coin glass or Glassnode, I guess, liquidation data, and there has been a bloodbath of longs being liquidated. This will not help a bounce up in Bitcoin. Actually, no. Actually, the more longs are liquidated, the faster we will reverse to the upside, because the market is just waiting for all the longs to be liquidated, of course, for the spot market to start going up. You guys know already that if you use the BitMEX funding rate indicator, this is an oscillator that shows you the longs and shorts, every time you have more shorts and longs, the market does exactly the opposite and starts to go up to liquidate the shorts also. So if we have a bloodbath in longs, that's good. And the more we have, the better it is, because the faster we will reverse this candle to the upside. I don't know exactly how much in dollar terms we are talking about this bloodbath, because I didn't check that. But I also think it's not so much, because if we had to liquidate so many longs, this would be like a 10-15% drop in the price. And for now, this is not so ugly as it looks like. So the answer is, I think it's exactly the opposite. The more longs you liquidate, the faster we will reverse to the upside. Okay, so I guess that's it. And let me just go through the final charts. So the dollar is holding the 200 period SMA on the weekly chart. We had a very volatile week last week, but this week is holding the lines around the 95 on the Dixie. That's not good. I would prefer the dollar to continue going down, but we still have a lot of days in this week to check what's going to happen. So let's see how that goes for the next few days. I hope the dollar breaks this support here on top of the 200 moving average and continues to go down, although we have already the 20 period SMA coming up in a fury, and it's going to be joining the 200 next week. So I hope we break it before that, and for that to happen, we have to go down before next Monday midnight Portuguese time. So that's it for the dollar, but I like this movement to the downside here. We have been rejected 8 weeks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 weeks of rejection for the dollar to continue up. And then we had a very volatile week here going down and now supporting at the 200 around 95. But I would like to break this support before the 20 period and the 200 join together next week. Okay, let's see gold. Gold is again going up. So we had a very good week for gold last week, and we were going down like crazy, but then gold reversed to the upside, almost had an engulfing candle, but it just missed it. It was above the previous candle, but then it came back down again, and we are starting the week in gold on the green. So that's a good sign that people are using gold to hedge against the inflation. We might as well think that people will do the same with Bitcoin, because that's the best hedge against the inflation right now, the dollar inflation. And I probably think that we will have some movement in Bitcoin soon. I hope this week also closes on the green. Let's see how that goes. S&P, doji candle. So it's nothing is happened. We have been going up and down and very volatile also, but we are still on the same place here, not moving more than we had already at the opening of the candle. So let's see how that goes. S&P is fighting or struggling to go up again. And if the S&P starts to go up like crazy, of course, we will have some movement in Bitcoin too. I have been watching those two together, and I think that we still have a very, very small correlation, not 100%, but like 10% correlated. Of course, the markets work together many times, and I hope that if the S&P goes up again, and at least closes this week above the previous one, so we might have also good movements in Bitcoin. Now, the last one, you guys know already, and I'm just going to say that the fractal is coming together. And if you guys remember, this is the Wyckoff accumulation of last summer. It started in May, June, and half of July. We had the spring period down here and this yellow circle. We had the 2 retests of the resistance up here, and we have been doing exactly the same thing right now. So we had a big drop, we had accumulation phase, 2 retests of the resistance, then we came back down for the spring, and now we are going up and probably going back down again. If this turns out to be a fractal exactly like this one, we will still be going down for some more time until we retest very, very close to the $40,000 level before the actual reversal to the upside, like here. Okay, so if this fractal, I have been looking at this fractal for a long time already, since the all-time high. We started to go down, and then this big drop, which corresponds to this big drop here. And I've been looking at this, and I believe that we might be experiencing a Wyckoff accumulation as a fractal of this one last year in the summer of 2021. So if that happens, I'm expecting this one to continue to go down very, very slowly like we did here. We went up, and then this long consolidation period going really slowly down and making everyone crazy and making the big majority of people selling their positions in the negative, and then a strong reversal to the upside, fooling everyone, leaving all the weak hands behind and looking at that big movement to the upside. So let's see how that develops. This red line here, of course, it's the 40K level of support. This must not be broken. If we break this line to the downside, then of course we go into scenario C, and no one wants that. It's really, really ugly if we go to retest the 30K level. Okay guys, I just wanted to share this small update with you today. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you navigate the markets. I was missing live streaming to you guys already, and here we are, the first one in 2022, and I hope to resume the videos with the same frequency, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with the live stream on Saturday, the bigger one, the weekly live stream where everyone can participate and ask all the questions you want. We don't have time to finish or to end it. So on Saturdays, you can, of course, join me here in the same channel and have a big one with me here. So I see there's people on the chat writing like crazy there. Okay, guys, just before I go, let me remind you again, let me just give you a hint again of this. Please go visit the fumoneypod.com website. This is our new website. It was developed in December. It contains not much information, the basic one, but really, really important one. If you click here, check our network of channels, you will have all the information for each channel we have. We have 3 channels on YouTube, 3 channels on Rumble, which replicate these ones. We have another one on Apple Podcasts for the audio of this podcast here in Portuguese. So just follow the links. Join the Telegram groups. If you speak English only, not Portuguese, join the first one here. And then if you speak Portuguese, you can also join the second one here. Don't forget, join us on Telegram. Watch the videos on the 3 channels. So please subscribe to the 3 channels, because this one is about to cross the 1,000 subscribers. So subscribe to the FU Money News. Help us to cross above the 1,000 subscribers, which we have done already in the previous 2 channels. So let's go for it, and let's have all the 3 channels above 1,000 subs. And with your help, of course, this is the only way you can help this network to grow and for me to continue doing this work. So thank you very much. Don't forget to check the website. It's fumoneypod.com. Just visit, read the information, join the Telegram groups and the channels, and subscribe to them. And of course, for today, that's all. I hope to see you again really soon. And I'm going to leave you with the usual words. I bet you were missing this already.
All right, let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out there.
Exactly, guys. Let's roll. Let's be really careful out there in the markets, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.